Hey guys, in this video I'm going to explain the current event project that we're going to be working on throughout the week. So you will do a current event report via Google Slides on a current event of your own choosing. So it's going to be very similar to the same elements as the current event reports that we've been working on in class so far, except you get to make the choice on what you want to cover for that current event. So choose whichever one is the most interesting to you. The goal of this is to have you guys work on something that you're actually interested in covering for a current event. So for current events, as far as like what is a current event, as long as it happened in like the past 3 or 4 years, like we can count that as a current event. So even if you want to do something that happened like 3 months ago and you're like, oh, I don't know if that's a current event, that will count. So anything that is interesting to you. It'll be due at the end of the week, which is Friday, the 21st. It'll be graded as a summative or 80% of your grade. It's going to be worth a total of 16 points. And if you're curious on like how those 16 points add up, go ahead and check the rubric that's on the little project description. Each day I'm going to be posting a mini goal. So that's just like what you need to accomplish by the end of the day in order to make sure that you're on track to finishing this current event report by the end of the week. If for some reason like you don't meet that mini goal, don't be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get an F for the day. Just make sure that you come back tomorrow and do a little extra work to get caught up to where you need to be. Okay. So your posting today looks something like this. You can go ahead and click on this link right here, and it's going to take you to this current event project information post on Google Classroom. This is kind of your one-stop shop for this project. It has the actual project itself and then the project description. If you wanted to read over the project description by yourself instead of watching the video, that's absolutely fine, but I'm going to go over everything that you need to know in order to be successful on this project in the video. So do whichever one works best for you. Okay, so when you click on that current event project BHS document, it looks something like this. This is how you're going to be graded. Due date is the 21st, and these are the mini goals or the little steps that you should have done each day to make sure you are on track to finishing this project on time because it is a big one. It's worth 80% of your grade. All right, and then as you're working, I'm a super visual person and I need to have like examples. So if you feel like you also would benefit from having examples, here's an A+ example so you know what to do. And then I also included a D+ example so you know what not to do. Okay. So I just wanted to make sure the expectations were clear so that way you had everything you needed in order to get an A. Your actual report looks something like this. It's going to be very plain and you can spice this up however you would like. Today you're going to get through the topic where you're going to research whatever topic that you want. If you go through the other videos posted on Google Classroom today, I have a few example topics, and then you're going to craft an essential question. The essential question will be similar to what our other current event reports had for essential questions. They're going to be a level 3 question where there's not really a right or wrong answer, and make sure there's no bias in that question. Again, if you need any help finding a topic, thinking of a topic that you'd be interested in, or crafting an essential question, go ahead and watch this 2-minute video on the Google Classroom post for today, crafting an essential question. And then the last thing that you have to do for the day to make sure you're on track to finishing this project is the background information. In the background information, you're going to summarize the current event itself in 3 to 5 sentences, so just the basic who, what, where, when, and how. And then you're going to pick the subject of your current event and give some history on that subject. All right, and if you need any help with the background research, go ahead and watch the 2-minute video on today's Google post on Google Classroom, and that will give you some details on what to do for the background research. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I will be reaching out and checking people's work as we go, so if I do make a comment on your current event report project, it's not to pick on you or anything like that. It's just to tell you that, hey, make sure you fix this before you turn it in so you can get an A. See you later, guys.